Invincible, episode 4 of season 2. Let's talk about it. Okay, so Invincible, episode 4 of season 2 is now out. I believe the show is going on a little bit of a hiatus here before it comes back. It's split up into two parts. So this is the first part, the first 4 episodes, and then the next part, the next 4 episodes. But we pick up right where we left off after that cliffhanger ending where Mark meets his father at the planet. Like, that was just absolutely insane. So we pick up right where we left off. And man, this episode is just full of every single emotion. It's just a complete and utter roller coaster of a ride, this episode. That I am just gobsmacked at how good this episode was. And there's so many reasons why this episode was good. And the first one is the emotional weight behind it. When Mark is there, face to face with his father after every single thing he did on Earth, he's there finally face to face with that monster. And what I love is how Mark just conveys every single bit of emotion, anger, sadness. You know, he misses his father. You see that when he goes in to give him a hug, because look, ultimately it's still his father. So he still has that connection. He still loves him and he still misses him because he remembers all the good times with him. So he gives him the hug, but then it's like everything else comes out. He's swearing at him, he's telling him to F off. He's telling him, I'm out of here. I don't want anything to do with you. You're lying to me. And he's just getting everything off his chest that he wants to towards his father. And you could just feel it. But then it gets even worse for Nolan. It gets even worse. We find out a bit of backstory to what Nolan did after the events that happened on Earth and how he's flying through space and, you know, he's feeling sorry for himself, feeling like, man, I really messed up here. And we see him go through and he's about at his black hole. And this ship comes out and it's about to crash. It's obviously the insects, the little praying mantis people. He saves them and takes them down to their planet. And this is where they offer him to stay and be their emperor. But that's not even the worst thing, man. Because OMNI-MAN, Nolan, whew, man, it does not care what race or species you are. Because this man got married to one of the insect people and had a baby with him. And this is what he wants to show to Mark. He wants to tell Mark about this baby, and I 100% love Mark's reaction to this. Just the way that he feels like he's being replaced. That he has just threw him and his mother to the wayside and now just created a whole new life. And it's just, I understand where Mark's coming from. I 100% do. And the way that he speaks to his father about it, I totally get that reaction. And it makes it feel so authentic. And it's just brilliant. And the voice acting is superb, man. It is just absolutely superb. So we find out that they obviously age differently and everything like that. But the Viltrumites are on their way. They're going to find where Nolan is. And they're going to, you know, see that this kid that Nolan has, the new kid, is inferior. Because it's not the same sort of species. What Nolan was explaining is like a Viltrumite and a human, they're very similar in like the complexion, the way they look, their DNA and stuff like that. Obviously, Viltrumites have like these insane stats of like strength, flight, and everything like that. But it's basically like if you guys have ever watched anime and you see like Dragon Ball, when sand mixes with a male or a female human, the hybrid tends to be stronger because of the genes. They just clash better. That's the same situation here where they clash in together to create Mark, who is going to be one of those people that is like very high potential, and you know it works. So he explains all that stuff, and then the Viltrumites arrive, and it's just an absolute slaughter fest, man. It is blood everywhere, gore, insane fight scenes, absolutely insane. And then look, we're seeing Mark get absolutely battered here, man. The poor guy just gets battered and battered and battered. And there's this moment where Nolan there saves him and sits there and says to him, you're fighting like you do on Earth. You need to enhance your anger. You need to enhance your rage. You need to tap in to becoming a Viltrumite in this situation. If be killed or kill. We're at that stage now. So it's like you have to think you're going for the killing blow. you have to think, I have to kill this person or they're going to kill me. And this is what he tells Mark. He says, you need to fight. I get it. And I get it. Mark doesn't want to kill people and that's great. But sometimes in these sort of situations, it's kill or be killed. And that's what he's set with. And then we see Mark really tap into it and start to actually focus and go in. And he just starts to obliterate her. And it gets to the point where he's about to finish her off. And then this is where Mark's human side comes into play, which is what makes him such a great character. Is he has this Viltrumite side, but he has this human side, this compassion side, this idea that he doesn't want to hurt people, he doesn't want to kill people. He's sat there with a chance to deliver the killing blow, and he can't do it. He just can't do it. And then she stabs him, and then obviously Nolan comes in, and he just, he just wrecks her, man. Throws her into his elbow and wrecks her jaw. It was gruesome, but it's great. And then obviously we see the other guy come back. He's not dead. He's holding his guts, and he just nails Nolan. And then they obviously take Nolan away, and they say to Mark, like the commando, the guy in charge goes, look, guess what? Your dad's going to be executed. But you now get to take over his post. You go back to Earth, and you make them come to terms with what's about to happen. Now you either do that, or we come in and we just kill everyone. So Mark is now with that. So, dude, it was insane. That fight was so good. Oh, man, there's the blood, the gore, the crushing of heads, like the body parts. Absolutely fantastic. What else happened in this episode is we see Debbie. She's starting to come to terms with everything like that. She's starting to move on with her life. She's accepted what is, and now she doesn't want the money from all Nolan's sales for his books and everything like that. She doesn't want anything to do with that. She wants to now move forward with her life. And she has such a great character arc. And I'm excited to see where it goes moving forward. We also have the stuff with Eve. And Eve is now learning the hard way of what it means to be a hero and the consequences that come with your actions. And we're seeing that with her. You know, a hero can't save everyone. Like, that is the whole thing. You can't save every single person. You can try, but you will never succeed. Not everyone. There will always be collateral damage no matter what. And this is, you know, she taps into her rage in this battle with the guy with the massive cannon on his arm. And you see her start to toy with him. Like, she is really like, no, I'm taking everything that's happened to me leading up to this point. I'm taking all that anger and that rage out on you right now. And while doing that, she loses focus of what is happening. And this is where she knocks a car off the bridge. And this is great character growth for Eve, because you're seeing her, she's someone that wanted to help do like the right thing. But now she's seeing that she has to adjust the way she does it. And, you know, seeing that she was the cause of these people going over the bridge because of her rage and how, you know, she wasn't focused enough to understand her surroundings and what was going on. So she's going through this great character arc, and now she's going on her own sort of like self-discovery. So now, I can't believe we're going on hiatus because it's annoying. Because now I want to see the next episode. Because I want to see what's going to happen. What is Mark going to do? He's obviously got his half-brother there. And the praying mantis chick that's there that was with Nolan. Nolan's gone. He's on this planet. What does he do? Does he go back to Earth and do something? Or does he chase after Nolan and try and save his father to bring his father? Because I don't know what's going to happen now. But that's what's exciting. That's what makes me so excited for this show. I love this episode. I really did. Everything was on point. Animation, just everything was great. So let me know what you guys thought of episode 4. And what did you think of the first part of this season? Did you guys love it? Smash down in the comment section below. Smash that like button. Click subscribe. And I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe and peace out.